How many albums did the Beatles put out? 12 albums, right?
Yeah.
That's a nice round number. Okay, I'm going to stop.
Elton John says you should put out more albums.
Yeah, well, I told him he should put out less albums.
Billy Joel is a famous American pianist, singer, songwriter, and composer. He is regarded as one of the most popular recording artists and biggest entertainers in the world. Joel has explored various genres of music, incorporating and merging different elements, including romantic ballads, hard rock element, and jazz combined with pop and soul. Over the course of his career, his songs have been cherished by millions of his fans. Joel's signature song, Piano Man, took him to the peak of superstardom and became a big radio hit of its time. Even today, it remains popular and is ranked as one of the best songs ever.
The road manager was a guy named Keith Robertson, famous English roadie. He's been the roadie for every big English band. And he looked at me and goes, "Come here, you. You're pretty good."
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Net Worth Now, where you get to see the lifestyle and net worth of your favorite celebrities. We hope you enjoy these videos, and if you do, please remember to hit the like button and comment below who your favorite celebrity is so we can feature them in an upcoming video.
His full name is William Martin Joel, also known as Joe, the Piano Man, and Mr. Long Island. He was born on May 9, 1949 in the Bronx, New York, United States of America, making him 72 years old at the time of this production. He stands at 166 centimeters, or 5 feet 4 inches tall. As a teenager, Joel had a thing for boxing, a sport no one would expect from a piano player. He even won a few amateur fights in the Golden Gloves competition. Although he does not play anymore, he is a fan of basketball and had played when he was young. In 1970, Billy tried taking his own life by drinking furniture polish. After recovering at a hospital, he said, "I drank furniture polish. It looked tastier than bleach." Joel's first wife was Elizabeth Weber Small. When the relationship began, she was married to John Small, his music partner in the short-lived duo Attila, with whom she had a son. When the affair was revealed, Weber temporarily severed her relationships with both men. Weber and Joel later married in 1973, and she became his manager. His one-time producer Artie Pipp said Joel's songs "She Got Away" and "She's Always a Woman" were inspired by her, as was the waitress character in Piano Man. They divorced on July 20, 1982. Joel married a second time to model Christy Brinkley in March 1985. Their daughter Alexa Ray Joel was born December 29, 1985. Alexa was given the middle name of Ray after Ray Charles, one of Joel's musical idols. Joel and Brinkley divorced on August 26, 1994. On October 2, 2004, Joel married chef Katie Lee, his third wife. At the time of the wedding, Lee was 23 and Joel was 55. Joel's daughter Alexa Ray, then 18, served as the maid of honor. Joel's second wife, Christy Brinkley, attended the union and gave the couple her blessing. On June 17, 2009, they announced their separation. On July 4, 2015, Joel married a fourth time to Alexis Roderick, an equestrian and former Morgan Stanley executive, at his estate on Long Island. Governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, conducted the ceremony. The couple had been together since 2009. On August 12, 2015, the couple's daughter, Della Rose Joel, was born. The couple had a second daughter, Remy Ann Joel, on October 22, 2017.
To watch Hendrix from
So he knew that you were just faking.
I was faking.
But he was like, "Fine, I'll put you to work."
He's a good fake. Good fake. He appreciated it.
Wow.
Billy Joel was born to a German Jewish Holocaust survivor and an accomplished pianist, and his wife, Rosalind Nyman. Shortly after he was born, the family moved to a section of America's famous first suburb, Levittown on Long Island. Although his father was an accomplished classical pianist, it was Joel's mother who pushed the young boy to study piano. He began playing at the age of 4 and showed an immediate aptitude for the instrument. By the time he was 16, Billy Joel was already a pro, having joined his third band before he could drive. In 1963, he joined his first band, the Echoes, which later came to be known as the Lost Souls. He recorded several of his instrumental pieces with the band. During this time, he left high school to pursue a career in music. In 1967, he left the Lost Souls to join a new band called the Hassles. It was a Long Island group which had signed with United Artists Records. The band released their first album, The Hassles, and subsequently released their second album, Hour of the Wolf, the next year. Both the albums were commercial failures. In 1969, he left the band along with the band's drummer, Joe Small, and formed a heavy metal duo named Attila. They recorded an album with Epic Records and debuted in July 1970. The duo soon disbanded due to clashes over personal issues. In 1971, he signed a solo recording contract with Family Productions and released his first solo album, Cold Spring Harbor. However, the album was a technical disappointment as it was mastered at too high a speed. A few years later, Columbia Records released a remastered version of the album with certain songs reorchestrated or shortened. Soon after, he went from East Coast to Los Angeles due to a contractual dispute and played piano at the Executive Room Piano Bar on Wilshire Boulevard under the name Bill Martin. During this time, he composed his signature hit, Piano Man. In 1972, WMMR-FM, a radio station of Philadelphia, started playing his live concert recording, Captain Jack, which soon became a chartbuster on the East Coast. After hearing the song, the executives of Columbia Records offered him a recording contract. He recorded with Columbia Records for 3 years before returning to New York. In 1973, he recorded the album Piano Man with Columbia Records in Los Angeles. It later became his first top 20 single and first gold album. In 1976, he came back to New York and assembled a new band, incorporating musicians of his own choice. In the same year, he embarked on his first concert tour. In 1978, he released his second album, 52nd Street, which was labeled as more sophisticated and jazzy. It is considered one of the greatest albums of all time. On January 7, 2006, he went on a musical expedition across the United States and performed in 12 sold-out shows at Madison Square Garden in New York City. In the same year, Columbia Records came out with 12 Gardens Live, which was a compilation of his songs from the Madison Square Garden tour. In July, he performed in a free concert at Rome as part of his European tour. On February 4, 2007, he performed the national anthem at Super Bowl 41. In the same year, Columbia Records released All My Life, which was his first new pop song since 1993. In 2011, his albums Cold Spring Harbor and Piano Man were re-released by California Records. The albums included many previously unavailable studio tracks and live performances. Joel played the first concert at the newly renovated Nassau Coliseum in April 2017. He announced the first ever concert at a baseball stadium at Camden Yards 2019.
Now we would get to the live show, and I go, I'm in a New York, Tony. New York, the greatest city in the world.
Billy Joel's yearly salary is estimated to be around $35 million. As of 2021, Billy Joel's estimated net worth is $250 million. He owns quite a real estate portfolio that includes a 4-acre property that he purchased for $12 million in 2014, a $5.9 million house in New York, which his wife got after the divorce, and a Mediterranean-styled Miami Beach mansion. In his garage, you can find a 1962 Jaguar Mark II, a 1967 Citroën 2CV, a 1978 Harley-Davidson XLCR, a 1973 Audi Fox, a Moto Guzzi V7, a 1973 VW Beetle, and a 1962 Triumph Tiger.